MMA Madness Ryan McKinnell sitting down with lightweight contender Roger Huerta. How are you doing today, Roger?
Good, man. Good. Just getting ready.
Well, the usual boring questions for you. What are your thoughts on Saturday? I talked to Alberto. He's got a lot of respect for you. He feels that it's a great chance to fight someone like a name like yourself. So, I mean, how do you see things going Saturday?
I see me coming out strong in the first. I see myself going out for a quick win. Again, Alberto is a great jiu-jitsu fighter, and also he's undefeated. And as saying that, I mean, he's just a well-rounded guy. But at the same time, I've trained really hard for this fight. I'm serious. I'm real focused. I just want to win. I want to win in any kind of way, in shape or form, under the rules, of course, and keeping it clean. But in saying that, I'm in there going, 100 miles an hour, going balls to the walls, man. I'm just ready for this fight. I'm ready to go in there and to get another victory and get closer to that title. And this is just one other step.
Right, the title, the 155-pound division, stacked right now. Who are some of the guys that you'd maybe like to get in the ring with, assuming that you take care of Crane?
Anybody that the UFC puts me against, that's what I'll do. And I'm just whoever the UFC puts me against is really. The thing is, man, seriously, I fear no man, and that's the bottom line. I fear no man, and so I'm ready to go in there with whoever. And the UFC, whichever Dana, Joe Silva, my manager Monty Cox agrees on, and for me to fight next, then that's what we'll do. Whatever gets me closer to becoming the world champion for the UFC.
Oh yeah, we talked about you had your story is well documented. You've had a rough time growing up. How's everything going now? You said you were training up in Minnesota now, working on your wrestling.
Yeah. Everything's been going great. We've had a really good camp this year. Been real active. I've been training a lot with Damon Ney. He's been my mentor from the beginning. My sports conditioning coach, Justin Hagen, who ever since he's been on board, he's been amazing, a great nutritionist, great, just from weight training to conditioning to everything. I love him to death, man. And the thing is that, these guys are my trainers, yeah, but, I look at both of them as family, and everyone that I train with is family, and everyone that I surround myself with as family, because it's kind of the thing that, a lot of people kind of lose track of, and to me, grew up with no family, know the meaning of when you have this bondage and this family kind of thing, and I spend all this time with these guys. It's just like they know me in and out, and what affect me throughout the day, and how sore I'm at, or what they're just amazing, and I'm just blessed. I'm just blessed, really. So I thank God for everything.
Right. It always seems when you're always in the cage that you're always giving your all. Do you think that maybe sometimes plays against you? Being too aggressive?
No, not at all. I train that way. I train to go 100 miles an hour, and so in saying that, I'm ready to go forever. That's the thing. My opponents is where if they keep up, then it's going to be a hell of a fight. But if they don't keep up, then it's going to be, the fight's going to end quickly. And so so I train like that. I train to go in there and to give it my all, and to put on a good show, and to put on a good fight for everybody, for all the stuff. And so I just get ready for a war, basically.
All right. Now, you well documented. You grew up in the San Antonio area. Talk about it.
Actually, I grew up all over. They said San Antonio, but I grew up in. I was born in LA, grew up in Dallas, then down in Mexico, San Juan de los Lagos, then Salvador, then the Rio Grande Valley, McAllen in Texas, then Austin, Texas, then San Antonio, then back to Austin, and then now I live in Minneapolis, Minnesota. So I moved around quite a bit when I was young, and so I guess you could say I'm from all over.
Right. That's what makes you so great is, you appeal to so many people, and you come out, swinging every time. And that's, I think, something that, builds a champion like yourself. Now, how many fights do you have left on your UFC contract?
Well, this was supposed to be my last fight, but we already resigned. So you'll be seeing 4 more fights after this fight for sure.
4 more fights for sure. Okay. So for kids like you out there, maybe need broken homes or don't have someone to look up to, what advice would you give to the youth of today?
I give them the advice that I give them is to go out there and to not like look for help or anything like that, but to get involved with things that that'll help them excel at something. And for me, what helped me out a lot was school. School was a place that I loved going to because I learned, and plus I had free meals, and but at the same time, I got involved with sports and I fell in love with sports. There, I played football, soccer, wrestled, track and field, all these sports that I had all this like aggression when I was growing up because of all the stuff that was happening. But at the same time, I was able to get it all out when I played sports, because I wanted it that much more, and I wanted it that much bad, and so in saying that, just to have faith in themselves, to have faith in whatever they want to do, and whatever kind of dreams they want to overcome. Man, I'm standing here telling you that you can do whatever you want in life. Anything that you put yourself and your heart and soul into, you can do whatever you want, and that's a chance that especially here in the U.S. you have that chance to do that. And there are people out there in Mexico City and in Africa that in poverty that don't have anything. And with that, I mean, they worry about what where they're gonna sleep, where they're gonna eat, what they're gonna eat, and here we are worrying about just
Paris Hilton.
Yeah, Paris Hilton or something like that.
Yeah.
And that's the stuff that to them, all I say is, man, go out there and just give it your all.
Well, right on. Now, there's been rumors that the UFC, is expanding. That may go into Mexico. I know Dana has wanted to do that. I'm sure you got your hand up first in line to be.
I would love to. Yeah, that's what I want. I mean, not that I want, but it'd be great. I want to expand the UFC even more, and I mean, I'm just in love with the sport. I'm just in love with everything about it, and that's something that I'm blessed with being part of it.
What do you think the future holds for Roger Huerta?
A world title.
A world title. Well, is there anyone you want to thank before we get out of here, Roger?
I just want to thank everybody that has supported me through all this, and that supported the UFC and supported the sport of MMA itself. So thank you guys.
Well, thank you, Roger.
Thanks.